You know, I didn't think that this was going to be my first live video for this year. Originally, I just want to do like a nice little introduction for this new channel and all that and be like, hey, welcome to my channel, right? No, I had to start this whole year doing a freaking rant because, yes, I got tricked into buying a bootleg figure and I am not happy about it. Allow me to explain, right? Yeah, so listen, I'm a pretty avid collector, okay? I buy NECA figures, of course, you name it. I buy like freaking Jason Voorhees, Aliens, the Ninja Turtles, which are pretty hard to find. I had two YouTube channels too, just dedicated to that type of stuff. So, and with the pandemic too, obviously it's hard to get some new stuff in. We'll be lucky, to at least get some good old reissues. I remember I went to my local Target. I remember during December, and it was packed with like a whole bunch of Alien figures, like from the Alien versus Predator arcade game. And I was like, wow, I've heard of these. I've always wanted them, but I never find them. And while I look at it, they're here, right? That's cool. So basically, what I've been doing lately is that I've been buying stuff online and all. The figure I'm gonna be talking about is the Jungle Hunter from the original Predator movie. Because why wouldn't you, right? So I already had like 5 Predator figures before this one. The very first one I ever bought was the Guardian Predator from the second movie. He was part of the Lost Tribe. So basically I've been enjoying these figures very much. I think these Predator figures are so cool. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. I am not very happy. I was pretty pissed when I found out about this. So I apparently got the Jungle Hunter figure, and it's turned out to be a bootleg from China, and I don't know how, because as soon as I tell you the story about what happened here, you'll be quite surprised. So allow me to explain, right? So I found him for like $36.99 on eBay. That might sound like a lot, but for the most part, these Predator figures cost around like $35 anyway. They were somewhere around that price range, so I thought that was pretty okay, right? I didn't thought twice about it because there's actually a couple of eBay listings online where you can actually get the Jungle Hunter or the City Hunter Predators for a regular price, and they're sold by legit buyers from here. So it's like, okay, what else can go wrong, right? And it's like, well, I buy this figure. I'm looking at it, and it's like he's coming from New York, Missouri. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. He gets here pretty quick. I love that. And, I buy him. Cost me like almost 40. Like I paid like 39 something because that's of course counting tax and all. So that's like almost $40 all in all. Yeah. So got him right, and he came in today. I was pretty excited. And I'm waiting for the mailman because I live in a pretty bad neighborhood, so it's like packages get stolen all the time. So basically I always keep an eye on the mail, and I'm waiting for the mailman to come. He comes by, and it's like, did he drop something off? We honestly we couldn't tell. So eventually my dad, he actually did one out. He gave me the package, and the package, my God, it wasn't even in a box. It was like in a weird wrap. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a weird looking envelope, like one of those plastic things. I don't get it. I don't know how to describe it. It's one of those packages where it's like if somebody wanted to just tear it apart, they possibly can. I really don't know how to describe it. You can very easily mess up the box doing that too. And I have the box right here. This is what I'm talking about, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah. And then I look to the side. What do you think happened? I see a sticker, and it says from China, and it got some number. And right away, the first thoughts in my head, I was like, oh no. Well, I don't know. I can't. I was like, I looked around, and it's like the box seems fine. Okay, you can see like the description. It's not blurry or anything because when it comes to bootlegs, sorry about that. Pictures usually are not good quality, and I look at it, and it's like it kind of tricks you. And then I open the box, and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't got the thing right now. I have it outside, so that's why if you look at it, it's empty. And I'm seeing it, and it's like, I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with it, right? I open it up. basically. You know, and honestly, I'm just not happy right now. This is I don't know. And you look at it and it's like you don't really see anything wrong with it, right? You don't think twice about the figure, and it's like is there really anything wrong with it? And I'm looking at it and I can already tell. I'm like, no, there's something off. And it's like, let's get to the bottom, let's look at the detail, right? Honestly, what is this? Do you see that? That is not normal. That is not just a mess, a missing piece of paint. No, that's not just a lazy paint job. The actual real Jungle Hunter figure doesn't have a paint like that, because the Predators, they got like this weird fishnet thing kind of going on, and it looks off. It just does. It looks like they just didn't really give a shit about the figure, and it's like, again, I'm suspicious. I'm like, I'm very worried that this is a bootleg. And you look at this. I remember this shit is mad warp. That's not supposed to happen. Look at the damn claw. Is that not a Predator figure that doesn't have that issue? Why does this one does? I don't understand. You know, and I've heard a lot of people say too that when you notice the gauntlet, if it's like in a weird kind of golden brownish color, they say that that's not correct, and that's definitely a bootleg. So I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm looking around, and it's weird because then I look at the accessories, and it's like, I look at the spine skull thing. It looks fine, and it's I even look at the cannon, and it looked okay at first, but then I've noticed something when I'm looking at it. First of all, this shit is broken. Look at that. You see how loose that shit is? That's not supposed to happen. And on top of that, you got like, I don't know how to, my camera is not that good, so I apologize if you can't see it, but he got like a weird little metal thingy right there. That's not normal. This thing is like mad loose. It's like I could just easily rip this off, and I know that that's not supposed to happen. Same goes with a cannon though too. I'm trying to move it around, and it's like if I move it too much, it feels it's gonna break. It feels like it will break. And again, with the paint job, a lot of people say that this is supposed to be in a sort of weird silver-ish kind of color, not in this weird brown gold thing. I don't know. And yeah, so I watched the movie, okay? So I always make sure, I always backtrack before I buy anything. And, I don't understand. It's, I forgot about this. One of his little necklace thingies, I don't know what you really call it. It's not really a necklace, honestly. I don't know. This piece, it snapped off, and you can't fix it. You can't put glue on it. You can't. It's just like that. This little thingy, it just snapped right off. I mean, look at this. Come on. Do you think this is not cool? Look at this. You can't glue that back on. You can't super glue that shit. And you know how many NECA figures I've had that have broken and we had to put super glue on it? Hey, I'm lucky enough to do that, but this is just embarrassing. I don't understand. And the Predator itself too, I'm looking at it, I'm like, something seems off about it. So I'm gonna take off the head. And I noticed the little bangs and all. They're kind of, you could tell that they're made of supposed to be made of a softer plastic. This one's too hard. And even the paint job too, it doesn't look right. He got like this weird bright spot here, and I'm like, okay, I definitely know that can't be right. I'm looking around it though, and even that weird laser thing that's right next to the his eye or whatever like that. The little red dots, they're misplaced, so the shit was just probably printed on. I wasn't too sure about his helmet, because some people say that if it's in a darker color, it's a bootleg, but if it's in a lighter color, it's fine. And this one's pretty light. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I was curious. I was like, did I get a bootleg, or did this figure just so happens to be very old? Like maybe this is a very, very old version of the figure. Because then I look under his feet, and it says 20 NECA 2010. So I was like, oh, okay, this figure is like nearly a decade old. And it's possible, because a lot of a lot of the NECA figures, they were detailed, but they weren't that detailed. Not like today. A lot of NECA figures nowadays, they are just pure perfect, man. I don't know what else to say. And did I mention the thing with the legs yet? No. got like it's like a circle. You see his legs and see how it's like a that kind of like that. That's not supposed to happen either. That's not how it is. It's supposed to be kind of blend in. It's not just supposed to have like that little dot splash of paint. Even that metal piece too, you could tell that it was just kind of like what, maybe spray painted or whatever. It's not even painted completely. There's like some brown here. And I'm trying to describe it the best way I can because all I'm looking at my laptop and all I see is like the color blue. I don't know if that makes sense. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see everything perfectly here, but you kind of get the point. It's like I don't know. He's pretty stiff, so that's why I'm thinking, okay, this can't be too bad. Oh yeah, I forgot. This piece here, it's broken. Okay, I don't even think, was this thing even placed to begin with? His little explodey thing. You look at that. I'm gonna look at this. See that piece? It was like that. I didn't do that. That was like that. So I don't get that. I don't understand this at all. Well, what happened? Oh yeah, and I'm looking at the back, and the paint job is really shown here. This shit is awful. Look at the arm. See, look at all that black splotch of paint. Look at that. That doesn't just happen with a NECA figure. I don't understand. Listen, NECA has made some mistakes here and there, but not to this extent. Look at that. This thing. Oh, we need to talk about the cannon too, because I got so pissed. I can't even prove this because, well, this was kind of my fault. You see, the cannon here is supposed to have a hole because he does come with a little blast effect, which I kind of got mad because, one, the blast effect thing is like a little warped. So it probably wouldn't really work either way. It's pretty much destroyed. There's no point to even showing you because, long story short, I kind of threw it somewhere around the room and I don't know where it is. And it's probably stuck in a weird corner where I can't reach. So obviously I'm like, okay, I don't want to go through that effort of just kind of looking for it. But at the same time, I needed to prove my point because it's ridiculous that you can't even put the blast effect on the cannon because, one, there's no peg hole, you can't fit it in. So I don't get that. That can't be just like a manufacturing error. I don't understand. Something went horribly wrong. I don't know. This I'm thinking just something weird here. I'm thinking maybe the seller, maybe I don't know. Did he bought this figure from China and then he's reselling it? So I want to do some investigation. Right now, some of it is my fault too. I go onto the profile, right? And so as soon as you click on the figure, right, and it shows it to you, it says they'll be here by this. I got this figure pretty quick, right? Because it's from New York. Right? So I'm like, oh, that's a sweet deal right there, right? Go to his profile. What do I find? Sellers based from China. Oh my god, you have no idea how upset I am. This is a Chinese bootleg figure that I got from New York, apparently. And I'm thinking, how does that happen? And I'm looking at the reviews. What do I find? One of them says this is a fake NECA figure. And what does the item happen to be? It happened to be this. It happened to be the freaking Predator figure. It's a bootleg. I got tricked into buying a bootleg, basically. And yes, I'm saying tricked because it makes no sense. How do you put that it's from New York and the figure's from China, and then you look at the seller's profile, he's from China? How does that work? I don't understand. Was that a mistake on my part? Is that me for not doing the proper research? I don't know. I don't understand what happened. I'm honestly upset, and it's like I kind of want my money back. This is like, I don't care if he's all nice and stiff. To me, I work hard for my money here, just kind of spending it like that. I deserve to get upset because of this. It doesn't matter if he's close enough. No, because here's the thing. You buy stuff like this and it's like you're not really supporting the company. You're just kind of like, this is just a fake clone that tries so hard to be the real thing. Oh yeah, and on top of that, this shit is loose. So it's like, okay, I don't know. I try looking it up online too, because there are videos trying to talk about which one's the real thing and then which one isn't. So I tried to look around so hard. I tried to check and see, okay, let me see, let me double check if this is truly a bootleg figure. And my dear God, again, I can't describe it, honestly. I just wanted to make this rant because honestly, I don't want people falling for this bullshit because I can't believe that I got tricked into this. I would have, and I know how it works. All right, never buy bootleg figures. All right. Don't buy any of those figures that come from China because, like I say, what happened is that a lot of those factories over there, some of them are defective, so they got the blueprints to make the figures, but then they're using cheap plastic material. So yeah, again, I don't know what happened here. I don't know how I end up with this situation with this figure because honestly, I just want my money back now because it's like this is not worth it, and that's why I'm making this video because I wanted to kind of warn people about this because this is not cool. I don't think that's not Oh man, that's money gone down the drain too. Let me tell you. And let me tell you, during a pandemic, especially with that going on, now it's not a good time to be losing money all willy nilly like that. I mean, for crying out loud, my parents, they're dealing really hard with an electric bill, and I'm trying to help them the best way I can. And my God, this when you have a little bit of extra money and you want to spend it on yourself, and then you get this piece of shit, yeah, you're not gonna be in a good mood. Let me say that. And since I got this figure in today, apparently I can't make a complaint now. I'm gonna have to wait till like a couple of days later. I could complain to eBay myself, but I think you have to return the item. And I'm like, is that even possible? It didn't even came in a proper package. I don't even know how that works. I've never returned an item before, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm literally like stuck with this thing, and I feel bad for my mother because she tried to look at the bright side and be like, "Hey, you got here quick," and I'm like, "Yeah, but." I still wasted like $40 on a bootleg because when you do that, you're not, again, I am very upset about this. That's all I have to say. I don't really know what else to say. I just made this video to, like I say, I needed to rant because who else am I going to tell this to? you know, like I said, I didn't want this to be my first video for this new YouTube channel because I actually had two other YouTube channels before it. They're both no longer active, and I'm using this one as my new official account. And I wasn't expecting to make this video. So yeah, take that as it's worth. Do I even want to add this to collection? I don't even know what to do with this. I'm not happy about this at all. I bought a freaking fake figure. So I guess if you guys want, I can maybe update you as to what's going to happen with this. Maybe if I'm going to get my money back or not, but I highly doubt it. I don't know. I don't really know what else to do. Like I say, I am pretty stuck with this figure, so it's like, I guess I'll try to make it as worth as whatever. I don't know. How do I say this? I'm losing my words. I don't even know what else to say. I am honestly just generally upset that I got a freaking bootleg figure. I guess I don't know. I don't even know. Do I even want to buy another one though? Like, I spent almost $40 on this. That's not. And here's the thing. Like I say, I bought some other stuff too. I've been, especially for Christmas, I bought my parents some gifts and all that. So it's like, obviously, gotta be a little bit careful with my money. And I don't understand eBay. I'm a little bit suspicious too. It's like, how do you let something like that happen on your website though? How the hell does the guy's profile say he's from New York and then the next thing you know, you go on and he's from China? I don't understand. Is he like living here with his bootleg toys? Is that how this works? Are we dealing with that type of situation? That's pretty rare, if I'd say so myself. I don't know how to describe it. I also got this head of the other Predator, and I tried researching it too to see the bootlegness of this figure. And obviously it's supposed to be more of a more glossier type of paint on the head, and you don't really get that. It doesn't look too bad, and then I look at the back, and then there's like this weird little yellow paint thing going on, and I'm like, okay, I think this is definitely a bootleg. I didn't want to jump to conclusion. I knew there was something off, but it's like, damn. I guess you could say, Josh, don't complain about it. Just buy the official one. Okay, yeah, that's easier said than done. I haven't found this thing in stores yet. And if I try to buy from other people, they're gonna want more than just $30 or $40 for it. So it's like I'm pretty much screwed. I don't even know what to do now. The only thing that can make me happy is I just want my money back. But I know that they're probably gonna want this figure back. And honestly, I don't know how that works. So I'm afraid that that's going to be a pretty big headache. And long story short, I don't got time like that. Okay. I can't just go to the post office and return this item because one, I have work. And two, I have school. No, I don't go to school. I go to college. That's even worse because if you go to work and you're too tired out to even do the schoolwork, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, we understand. You work hard a lot. Hey, that assignment still due Friday." Basically, my college doesn't care if I work or not. All right, so it's like I barely have enough time to do anything anymore. So it's like and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it's just a way of life. That's the way it is. So I'm not like complaining, but basically, if I want to do something as simple as return an item, I don't know. I don't know how I can have the time for that. Heck, even my dad, he's told me stories too that stuff like that has happened to him, and he said that there might be a good chance you might get the money back, but obviously you can't promise that. You can't really be 100% sure that you get your money back. So it's like, what the fuck? I still lose my $40. Come on now. So I don't know. I guess I'll try to make this figure, I don't know, somehow useful. I don't know. I don't want to compare him with the other Predator figures though. All the other ones that I got are good and they're official. This one's just a copy, a bootleg. I don't want to do that. I don't want to tarnish NECA like that. NECA Toys is such an amazing company. Why would I want to stick my bootleg Predator figure with all the other good ones? That's ridiculous. Either I'll probably pose him somewhere around my house. I don't know, or maybe I'll just give it to my dad because he loves the Predator movies. He likes the first Predator. I mean, well, you get the idea. He likes the original Predator. Okay, he likes the first one. So I'll think about it. I don't know. Like I said, I could update you guys on the story, but honestly, I don't know the timestamp because you can't leave feedback until like 6 or 7 days later. So it's like, what? So where am I gonna get around with this? So I guess this is a to be continued saga of the bootleg Predator figure that I got. Like I say, this is just I've never thought I'd be kind of stuck in this scenario. I can't believe that this happened to me, and got kind of maybe it was my fault and I should have kind of been a little bit more careful. But I'm just saying though, that's not normal for someone to put their profile as a New Yorker and then you're not from New York, you're from China, and on top of that you're selling bootleg figures, and then I red-handedly find a review saying that this figure is actually a bootleg and you have to be careful. So it's like, I don't know what to do. So there you go. So yeah, I guess I'll just pretty much my live chat. I forgot about that. I haven't done live videos in a while, okay, so I do apologize. So action stop motion. You said never buy NECA figures online, man. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, that is true. I usually I don't suggest buying NECA figures unless you're buying from like Amazon, stuff like that. The issue is not buying them on eBay, stuff like that. You just have to be careful with the seller, and obviously the pricing is such a big problem. Because if I wanted to buy this figure again, I couldn't because people were probably gonna ask for a crazy price, and the only way I could find this guy is if I find him in stores. And that's only if I find them. I mean, come on. Not once have I ever seen, the Predator figure or whatever. To make things worse, back in like 2018 or 2019 when I had my first YouTube channel, when I was filming the toy hunts and all that, and I remember seeing this, I never bought it because I didn't have the money. Then I probably was, I don't know what happened there. Currently, I'm re-uploading a lot of my old videos to this new channel, so that video will pop up sometime. I'm gonna have to put the date too, because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're complaining about this? Look, you found the figure right there. Why don't you just buy it?" I don't want to deal with that. Come on, man. It's just, this is insane. I can't believe this. I'm gonna end the video because I'm just gonna keep repeating as to how unhappy I am because I got a bootleg. I can't even take out the hands without getting worried that this shit's about to snap. Do I even care? I don't know. Do I? I don't know. Okay. I'm going to end it here because I'm just going to keep going and going, and this video is not going to get anywhere. I pretty much made my point. So let me see. I got I got a box full of like hands and heads from NECA Toys. If I ever want to swap a hand with anyone, instead of just going through the trouble of going into the boxes, I just put them in this little one with the extra heads and all that. So yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. Maybe I'll pose. Maybe if I ever find the legit version, I'll just pose that one better, and I pose this one with like open hands or whatever. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose. I don't like to have double of everything, unless if it's like a foot soldier or a Terminator. That's an exception. This I don't know. I don't want to have. What the hell? You you're joking, right? Are you serious? I've just noticed this right now. He has the same. What? Was the original Predator figure like this? Let me see. Hold on. He got two hands that are the same. I just noticed that right now. Oh my god. You are kidding, right? Where's my phone? Where's my damn phone? Hold up. I'm gonna. Oh my god. Does this have battery? Okay, it's on 4%. I don't give a shit. Let me see. Let me look at the packaging. Hold up. You know, from a legit thingy or whatever. Let me see. Oh my god. It's the. I got two left hands. That's not normal. Come on, NECA doesn't do that. Hold on. Jungle Hunter NECA, whatever. I'm typing it in so I can see the picture. That makes no sense. Let me see. Oh my god. I'm looking at the picture, the official picture. What is that? What does he have? What does he have? One left hand, one right hand. My bootleg figure got two left hands instead of two right hands. And I just noticed this now. I didn't notice this when I was looking at the figure. Like, I'm trying to be calm. Because I'm honestly like not happy right now. Just this is ridiculous. I can't believe this. How does this happen? I gotta tell my dad this. I got to. All right, I'm gonna end this video before I go ballistic. All right. I'll make some videos soon. Whatever. I'm just posting random crap now. I'm re-uploading my old videos, so you won't see me too much, basically. But you'll see me here once in a while. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I mean, I had a good day too. Don't get me wrong. It's just this crap that happened. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. So take care. Got fucking bootleg. I can't believe it.